Hello, Patrick Walchuk here with an update on the Ottawa real estate residential investment market to the end of May 2025, and we'll be comparing these numbers to the year-to-date numbers from 2024. So let's take a look at what went on, and as we always do, we'll start out with the smaller buildings. Those are 2, 3, and 4 unit buildings. So year-to-date, this is following the trend we've seen all year. Sales are down. We've had 57 of these properties trade hands, and that's a decline of almost 14%, which is not insignificant. The average price is also in decline. We're looking at call it $907,000, and that's a decrease of 10.6%. Now, the sort of interesting thing is that these properties are selling quite fast compared to last year in only 62 days. So when a property does come up and it's well priced and it's in good condition, decent location, all that stuff, that's all relative to each other, they are selling very quickly. The investors, some of them are there, but they're holding off until the right property when it comes up, and when it comes up, they snap it. So let's take a look at what goes on, or what's gone on for buildings with 5 or more units. So we're seeing a little bit more activity in that end of the market, to the point where we've actually had 2 more sales this year compared to last year. So, you know, it's 2 more sales. The percent's 22%. Now, I don't put a lot of credence in the average price here. You know, you have 1 or 2 buildings that are higher end or lower end, and it just completely skews the numbers. So I can tell you that basically, for the most part, this category of homes, things that are much above a couple of $1 million, they're just not getting a lot of love. You know, once you cross that $1 million threshold, it seems that investors want a greater yield for their investment dollars, and the higher you go, the more scarce those investment dollars become, and everything's got to be right. You know, like even a 5% cap rate on these buildings isn't cutting it, where a 5% cap rate, you know, a year ago would have just been fantastic. So anyhow, they're looking more at their ROI, how many dollars do they get to put in their bank account, and we're just not seeing a lot of activity in this higher end market. But the interesting thing is, the ones that are selling, on average, they're selling in 138 days compared to 180 last year. Thank you for watching the video.